Hey, what's going on everyone? Nick Corona here, and today I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while, a little technology review, because I got a chance to play with this Sigma 14-24 lens. It's not a lens I would normally use, but I'm not gonna lie, it's really cool and probably the heaviest lens I have ever used. And I just want to know, is it worth keeping in your kit bag? What would you use it for? What can you do with it? I thought it would be a really extreme fisheye, but this isn't too bad, right? I mean, if you get over here, you have quite a bit of warp. I'm at 14 right now. Here's what it looks like all the way zoomed in. And it's interesting because it kind of feels like it barely zooms. It just sort of stretches the edges. I guess you do get a little bit of zoom, but not much. It's a really cool lens. Whoa, that just completely startled me. Startled me, sir. The really cool thing about this lens, I'm at a 3.5 aperture right now, but it goes down to a 2.8, so really nice. Just kind of crank it here for a second so you can see how great I can see the fisheyiness of it. So right about here, we're at about a 4.0. It's really sunny today, and I'm at 60 FPS if you care to know. I'm only using the stabilization in the lens right now. This does have stabilization, doesn't it? Oh wow. So this lens doesn't even have stabilization, so I guess I'm just really good at holding it. I'm gonna turn stabilization on for you guys just so you can see what it looks like with the EOS R. There we go. I like to do the light stabilization on the EOS R. You just lose a little bit around the edges, but as you can tell, it makes a huge difference. Speaking of which, anyone out there looking at the R5 or the R6, I would love to hear your thoughts because I love this camera, but also, like today, I use it all the time in the heat and I never have an issue, and I don't really want to have an issue. So anyways, I've been holding this for, I don't know, a few minutes. 3 minutes, 4 minutes. We're just gonna make this a quick review, and it is getting heavy fast. So I don't know what you would be getting this lens for, but I'm just pointing it out that it's definitely a heavier lens. Gonna drop down the aperture a little bit here with all the sun. So this is a 6.3, here's a 5.6. Not too bad. Obviously with this sort of sun it would be 10 times better with an ND filter. But wow. Sorry guys, it's just that it's getting so heavy. Like I said, this is the heaviest lens I have ever used on my camera. I think that's what really made me want to check it out. It has some cool features on it. There's a little thing on top that tells you how far away you are from what you're focusing on, and I thought that was super neat. It's like the first thing that enticed me to try it, and also I thought it would just be a crazy fisheye, but it's a little bit more usable than I thought. I would say my only complaint is I like using my 10, I think it's a 10-14, but it's just like an EF, so it's always cropped, whereas this is full frame. So man, you really get a lot of space, but I don't know if I use those lenses enough to lug this around in my bag. This is a seriously heavy lens, especially if you had this on a gimbal. And I'm gonna drop it back down to like a 2 point, that's 2.8, 3, 4.0. So I hope this video is giving you guys a decent idea. So I've been at 14 this whole time. I'll go into, that's 24. And that's me holding it out as far as I can. And it's just, it's too much. Like it is quite the workout. I definitely like having it up closer. So I don't know. That's just kind of my 3 or 4 minutes on the lens for just like vlogging. You could probably take some phenomenal photos with this if you were doing some traveling, but for me it's just really gonna boil back to like, this is really heavy. And I have some really great lenses that are super lightweight. And for me, if I'm gonna have a really heavy lens, it's probably either gonna be for something really specific, like product photography, or I want it to be really versatile, like a 24 to 200 or some sort of really cool lens that makes sense to carry. And personally, even then, I like to pack my bag for what I'm doing, so I'm not carrying all my glass around all the time. With all that being said, there's some cool graffiti around here, and I think I will go ahead and end this review with some cool photos so you guys can see what the photos look like from this lens, the Sigma 14 to 24, and it goes down to a I think the closest range is, so I'm gonna check right here because like I said, it tells you how close it's focusing. Oh, that's so cool. 0.85 feet, that's how close you can get to something. It feels really close. Like in real life, my hand looks way closer to the lens than it does on camera. This lens also has an extreme bubble on the end of it. It looks like a fisheye. It looks like it would be way more extreme than I said. Anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling and take some cool pictures of this graffiti. Thanks for watching the review. If this is a lens you're considering getting, I hope this video helped you make that decision. So what'd you guys think? All in all, pretty cool lens, not gonna lie, especially if you're doing something like street photography and you want to really include the place you're at. It's super easy to just get those super wide shots. I think I might need a little ND filter if I'm gonna do any more daytime filming. Look how bright it is over here. But other than it being really heavy, yeah, it's an absolutely great lens if you're looking for a fisheye and you want one that's not too extreme. Like I said, that's not too bad. You know, my hands don't look too crazy in the corners, right? And the photos were pretty fun to take. I actually liked it way more than I thought I would. So yeah, that's my take on the Sigma 14 to 24. Let me know what you guys think of this lens. What's your experience like with it? You know, if you're looking for a good affordable fisheye lens, and I will say this is my first time using a Sigma. I've used Sony lenses and Canon lenses and Nikon lenses, but I am quite impressed with what I'm seeing, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna look really great in post. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to check the lens out below. I will put a link. Till next time, peace. Can't beat the heat. Be careful. It's gonna destroy your batteries. For sure.